Don't tell me that. It's gonna give me a big head, and I can't have that right now.
Here it comes.
Um,
Here it comes. Here's that round I was talking about. Oh,
oh, he just gets the 7 mark and just gets the 7 mark. I just put
yeah.
bunny ears up there like you guys can see it. I do want to give a shout out to our third member of our broadcast team, Mr. Nick Teixeira, who is behind the scenes working hard to keep us afloat. He's doing a lot of the technical work that I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to figure out that quickly.
No, me either. The way that he focuses and buckles down and gets it all back up within a matter of seconds. Yeah, Mr. Dirachi. Loving it.
There's I will say the last Monday when Nick was throwing out some homages my direction, I love that you put out a Dirachi for Mr. Will Stewart.
Yeah, I figured that was my moment to, oh, another
Look
one?
at this. Back-to-back 9 marks. B goes the D. Travis Wilkinson. 2 in a row. And Dennis now, he's this is the
Ooh.
first time Dennis has had a little bit of pressure on him as you see him do something a little bit different than he normally would right there.
Yeah, and he also had a little bit of emotion there, which I don't usually see out of him. I could be wrong, but he's usually pretty stoic. Not a lot of extra movement or too much excitement, and he's feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yep, your twin just put in the chat here. What's up, Brandon Neal? Just able to tune in. Was sorry to see your run end last week.
I appreciate that, John. Thank you. Me
I
too.
John, I joked with Brandon before, like as I got on the chat, I was like, "All right, do you want to FaceTime John now or later?" So you better stay awake, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
I just want to make a note here that Dennis is throwing a 5.71 and just getting, well, I guess he's not getting crushed anymore.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
big miss right there
yeah,
for Travis. And Dennis tried to close the 19. There's that bump sound
yeah,
twice.
yeah. He threw that first one right over the triple, so he went double double and he missed. But I know what you're gonna say. If he would have just thrown the triple, he would have gotten single single, and the zone would be closed.
I couldn't have said it
Fortunately.
better myself, buddy. As you see, Travis taking advantage of with a 6 mark there.
Yep.
Um, so we do have a couple things here in the chat for you. Jacob asks, "Do you go back and watch your matches?" I know the answer to that question, at least for last week, but
I usually do. I have not watched last week's match yet, for a couple of reasons, but it I haven't, but I normally do, and I will watch that match. I did save it in my saved playlist to go back and watch when I have a minute to do it with a clear head. But reliving those moments where you've put a lot of work in, put a ton of practice hours in, and to see it all come to an end like that it can be a little heartbreaking if you let it. We put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and when it doesn't go your way, it can it can cause some issues up there if you let it.
yeah, no, for sure. That's I'm telling you right now, this is the better gig, buddy. Even if I say tops real loud when I'm trying to say double double on 18s, it doesn't last as long in the head as a missed dart on a single number to go out and win a match. You know.
Yep. Yeah, and when you're playing from behind, and you have to think that you're going to come back, and to just be let down over and over and over and over every 5 minutes, it's demoralizing after an hour or so doing that. So once I get to a point to where I'm okay watching it, I will definitely go down to the basement by myself and take it all in. But this is the only one I've ever played that I haven't watched immediately after.
Well, I can tell you the commentary was perfect. No,
I would be shocked if it wasn't.
oh, you stop it right now. You're right. Will did do a fantastic job. All right, Dennis gets 69 points there, but Travis now with a point lead. Does he go at the closes? He has been pretty aggressive here lately, so I like the looks at the closes. Yeah, I was actually kind of
Yeah.
expecting him to go 17s on the last start anyway.
Yeah, I would rather, if your opponent has two zones, and I saw that he had a slash on both numbers, I would have rather him pick one and close it. Oh, that in this
Shockingly,
spot.
Dennis does Dennis things and hits an 8 mark at the exact right time in this match to retake control.
Yeah, if you play with fire enough times, you know, and he just there were too many rounds there where, give me a second, boom. Oh, there were too many rounds there where he could have done some things and just wasn't able to pull it off. And you know Dennis is going to come through there eventually.
Look at these point totals here. Dennis over 1,000 points for the first time tonight, and Travis is going to get there shortly.
Yep, he will be there after a dart or two.
And Jacob Worthy, you are 110% correct, buddy, on the commentary being hilarious last Wednesday. As I got a middle finger in my face there from Mr. Nick Teixeira. 110% of a middle finger, actually.
Uh-oh, who's counting?
He took off the headset. He's quit. If this thing goes south, if this thing goes south quickly, you know what happened.
Yep. So this is interesting. We have battled our way all the way down to something you don't see too often. We're battling on the 17s and 16s, and we're kind of in that point that we were talking about earlier. I can't tell what round that is. Is that 15?
It is 15.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're getting to that point to where they're probably not going to move. They have to know this. They have to know that we've been at this for a while. That round limit is going to come into play here very shortly. If it's me, I'm picking a number and I'm sticking on it until this game stops.
Yep, and I think Dennis, though, if he would have hit that triple on that second dart, he might have moved over and looked at it one time. But, yeah, you're absolutely right at this point in time. Round 16, Travis going second is definitely not ever going to move from the 16s unless
Right.
forced to. And as soon as I
Oh.
say that, he closes the 17s. That might be a move that comes back to haunt him, though.
The response, it means everything here. I mean, if he,
Uh-oh.
it's not going to hurt him that bad. I mean, even
Nope.
30 points from here, he can come back from that, and
Doesn't even
looks
get that.
it looks brilliant now. It was very risky, but you know, given where he's at and the aggression that he's shown over the past few games, it's in line with what he's been doing. So
Travis has done amazing things to get back in this match, and that was one of them.
yes, it was, and he's completely flipped this in 12 seconds to where I didn't think we would be here. I never thought we'd be in this spot in this game.
Dennis is thinking about what to do, actually. Like, he's actually got him to a point where he is thinking math. He's going to look at the 16s, isn't he? Yeah, he does, and he hits it with a 9 mark. Dennis Sanden is ridiculous tonight, man. I don't even know what to do anymore.
I don't either. I was just praising Travis for coming back. Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on.
If you win this match right here. Oh, my
Oh, no.
gosh. You better hit it. Boom goes the dynamite, Travis Wilkinson. Are you kidding me?
What just happened?
Kidding me? Dennis is wondering what just happened. Dude, someone clipped the heck out of that. That was
I cannot believe that. I went from knowing that Travis was going to win to then knowing for sure that Dennis was going to win, and then and then the match is over, or the game's over.
That
Wow.
was the most insane 7 mark.
How clutch. And not just Travis. I mean, they both.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
That was wow, holy moly.
Hope people didn't have their sound up too loud because I went completely bananas when he hit that.
Oh my gosh. Brandon Westover goes, put the D in the B. Whoops.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
It's become a thing. I hate it. All right. Wow. What darts, man. I'm still speechless.
Yeah, I think Travis is having a little adrenaline dump right now,
Yeah.
which it definitely happens in a moment like that. I have to clean up the saliva off of I think I spit when I started yelling.
I love it. I love it. It's not the
Yeah,
first
see.
time I've heard that phrase, buddy. No.
He's really struggling getting that momentum back up.
He does get that
after-
last one to calm down a
Yeah.
touch, though.
Yep. Yeah, it'll take a minute for the heart rate to regulate and the blood flow to get back to the arm, and he'll get back in it. But it might be too late for this leg, but he'll get it back.
Jacob Worthy goes, "My kids are crying now because I cheered so loud."
Yeah, I probably woke
Oh,
mine up.
yeah. I'm hoping I did not wake mine up. But if I did, I mean, it was worth it. That was an insane shot there. As now Travis starting to calm down a little bit more,
Yep.
get back in this leg, and it is 6-5.
Whoa, Dennis snuck in a bull when I wasn't paying attention. That's flexing.
Oh, and he went for the 9 mark again and just wires it in the trip 8. Yeah, this has been a fantastic showing from both these guys. I cannot believe Travis just hit that still.
I can't either. What clutch to, after knowing that you just hit double bull, to have the focus to stay with that and just drill that last dart to win the game. It's incredible.
Oh my gosh, insane. Insane.
Hmm.
Brian, stop trying to take my jobs, buddy.
That was interesting by Dennis. I know he has two zones, but Travis is within striking distance here. Oh wait,
And
I was looking at the score wrong.
and he gets a 7 mark. So Travis, 16s have been his friend here recently.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say he's 4 marks away from being able to shut him down. Oh, he stays on points. I like that.
I actually like that move a lot. Uh-oh. We've become famous again.
Whoa.
We got some YouTube chat functions happening. And both those are pretty wide. He does
Ah,
fit in the
yeah.
trip in the third. I like the move.
I don't. I don't.
No?
In this scenario, no. You're where is the best triple? The best triple gets you 48 points right there. And if he would have, it was very likely that he was going to shut the whole thing down. So you might as well try to get the 48 points and get back within a bull or two. And I say that, and he's going to 9 mark this probably. But
I was just gonna let you keep going while
the
this
point
occurred.
still stands.
9 mark there for Travis Wilkinson.
See,
Uh,
if you add 48 points to that, now look where he's at. That's my point.
this boom goes dynamite goes straight towards you, Brandon.
At least I called the 9 mark to follow it up. You know?
That is true. That is true. All right, Travis gonna have to do it again here.
Now this is very interesting because he can take the point lead and then close these out.
You got to go
He's,
for it, right?
yep. Oh, you absolutely have to go for the 15.
Unless
That's
you're Travis.
exactly right. Yeah.
And
See,
he
just
gets the
throw
9
back to
mark
back 9
again.
marks. Yep.
Boom
Exactly
goes
what I
a
would do.
dynamite. Travis Wilkinson is just battling away. This is awesome to see, man.
Yeah, this is really impressive. And it makes you grip the dart a little bit harder and you pull it over into the 5 sometimes.
Yeah, I'm actually almost curious if Dennis is just used to the fact that he gets out of dominating lead and people just fold on him. And
Yeah.
Travis is doing the exact opposite of that, and I absolutely love this.
Yeah, it is really I really like it when someone has the opportunity just to fold and give up and they don't go the polar opposite direction and just fight so hard. I don't like that. I wish I know the thought.
19s. Yep.
Yeah, I know the thought behind it. But the thought there is if he throws the 19 right there and puts an X on it, he feels like he has to throw the 19 to close it. And then you've pretty much worked yourself into having to throw it to 20. At least,
Well,
wow.
Dennis just throws in a 180. Boom
Yeah.
goes dynamite. Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Yeah, it puts him up over 100. So, I mean,
Oh boy. They're throwing so great, guys. I don't know if you're seeing this. What's up? How's it going? They're throwing so great that they're breaking our entire system.
yeah, they
Like
broke the internet.
just one way at a time. It's insane. But hi, I'm Sean Green from To the Point Streaming,
And I am
joined
Brandon
by
Neal, and
the
I'm
great
from
Brandon Neal.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah,
Happy to be here.
love having you here. As we look back at this one, I'm excited because we get to see kind of what's going on. Ooh, that is a really close up look at Travis. On our screen at least, not on yours. And it looks like Travis got rid of those 20s, and Dennis is going to point those 19s. See if you guys go look at the 15s on the last start. He does not hit it. So Travis now a chance to take control of the leg. And I'm going to tell you, he's going to get it. And
Yeah,
Rocket Man 5, thank you so much for giving us that clip. I really appreciate that. That is in the chat, guys, of that last leg insanity that happened. I also love that you titled it "Boom Goes the Dynamite."
So here's an opportunity that I did not see coming. Travis put 2 darts in the 10 there and gave Dennis a fairly straightforward end to
And
the
he
game.
gets it.
Yeah.
7-5 now, Dennis Sanden after that leg. That was insane. Travis shot a 5-1-5 and lost.
And he just threw a 1 mark to get down to a 5-1-5.
I mean,
yeah.
Listen, Daniel Floyd really needs a dad joke out of you.
I just noticed that. Mr. Floyd, how you doing? I don't know where the book is, so it doesn't work without the book and the glasses. Sean, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that or not, but I had a dad joke channel going for a little bit when the pandemic just first started.
And you don't remember any of them?
Oh, I remember them. I just can't do. Well, I can't recycle a joke.
Oh, you got to have new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, fine. I'll give you credit for that one then. As you can see here, it looks like Dennis just had to... Nope, they're ready to go. Travis just chatting away, texting someone back. Hey, I'm busy, trying to dominate.
That's one thing that you don't ever take into consideration when you throw a 5 in before it's an insider look. You don't ever think about having to put more money in, and it always happens at one of the most crucial moments. When it's 6-5 or something like that, and you don't have any more change.
Right.
It can be pretty nerve-wracking. Not for Dennis though. He doesn't get rattled at all. I can tell that.
Oh boy. As Ryan George is throwing dad jokes into the chat. Also going into the chat are some fun other stuff if you're interested. Here comes Travis is gonna try and do. He's gonna move back up, right? No, he moved over to stay on the 19s, I think.
Yeah, that's one where it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I probably would have gone back up for points. It's the best single at that point. But there's not really a right or wrong way. And now, given what he just did, it makes that last single look a whole lot smarter because now you can just close it, which I would do on my first dart. But he's not gonna.
Yep, he did not.
Now I would, for sure. Boom.
Yep, and that's why I do it the first start. You're absolutely right. I get that out of the way now, so I don't even have to think about it anymore.
Yeah, because it's going to be on your mind. That 19, that X on the 19 is going to be in your peripheral vision the entire throw, so why not just get it out of your brain?
Yep, because you know you're going to shoot at it. You might as well do it first.
Yeah. And this is one of those legs that we always have. In pretty much every week, every stream, there is this one outlier leg where somebody starts off kind of cold and it's contagious. I can't explain it as a player, and I definitely can't explain it as a spectator. It doesn't seem anything's different. You just walk up there one time and can't hit it. It's like a mystery.
And you play a little follow the leader too, right?
Yeah, like Dennis said in his interview, you do tend to play to your competition. It's all subconscious. You don't mean to do that, but when somebody plays terrible, or not, you know what I mean, like comparatively terrible to their average.
Not me terrible, you terrible.
Yeah, exactly. But when somebody takes a round or two off, subconsciously you tend to let your guard down a little bit, and it takes your focus away in most situations.
Well, they were just waiting for the internet to come back. They're trying not to break the internet again. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're being nice to us.
Uh-oh. He put himself in a situation to take control of the leg. Ooh.
Just misses that trip 20, but Travis right now is struggling hard in this leg. But one round changes all that. If you hit the trip 20 here, you go 17s, right?
I do, yeah. Since you've put an X on it, you put yourself 18 points up, and he's going to be throwing at a 16, which means that he would need to 9 mark to close me down, which I'm not saying he won't. But
he stayed there all day.
Yeah. I like that too, because now He had the control, and he still made it to where Dennis has to throw a 9 mark to take control of the leg.
Yeah, but it's Dennis Sanden, and he's going to throw in at least a 7, probably,
Yeah, if I had the
or a 5.
opportunity though, I would want him to switch numbers
Yeah,
whenever I can and still have, good control of the leg. Ooh,
I like that move.
I do too.
Oh,
Didn't
he went back
expect
up
it,
to
but
20s. I like that.
he's probably going to stay there.
Yep.
Ooh,
A
had a
big,
big
big
round.
8 mark. That's worthy of a B goes the D. A boom goes a dynamite there for Travis Wilkinson.
And that took complete control of the leg. Something extraordinary would have to happen for any kind of control change to happen in this leg because he's up, 133 points
Yep.
in a zone now?
Yeah, he is
Oh,
completely switched around how he was throwing in this leg.
yeah, I mean, we were at a 2-0 a minute ago, and I really like that. I know
I'm
that
actually I was looking at the 15 straight away. Like when I saw it like fly into my view on the 16s, I was like,
yeah,
yeah, that makes sense too.
yeah,
I mean, just it's gonna be 7-6 unless Dennis does something crazy here. Which, by the way, let's not look past that because this match has already been insane.
yep.
If you want to know, just scroll up a little bit. If you're on Twitch, just look at that chat, or at the clip there on Twitch that Rocket Man put in there, and that has just been put in the chat for you. But yeah, if you're just now joining us, you missed some insanity in the
Yeah,
last leg.
and let's not forget going into the break, this was 5-2, looked like it was going to be a runaway victory. And so, kudos to both players. They've both been playing fantastic. Um, and this is going to go the distance, I believe.
Yep, which would have been my thing, not yours. No, I'm
I
kidding.
mean, at 9-7.
It's pretty close to the distance. You're right.
They're gonna trade legs from here on out.
Dennis is trying to stay in this thing. It's not over till it's over.
No,
Again, both
it's
these
not.
guys are firing darts in situations where some people might give up.
Yeah, and I mean I know it doesn't seem like it, but there's a decent amount of pressure that was applied to Travis, and like he has done every single time, he just answers the bell, standing up, and just nails it.
I'm telling you right now, if this thing does go to a last leg decider, I feel good about Travis, honestly. And I know I said Dennis early on, but the way Travis has just battled has been insane.
It has been really impressive to watch. I mean, we've come to expect that out of Dennis, right? Because he's done it for so many years and through so many streams. But for Travis to stand up to him like this and go blow to blow and bring this back to now 7-6. And actually, I mean, he's putting himself in a great position to tie this up with a big first round here, which I fully expect out of him.
Yeah, that first start drops a little bit, but he's going to be able to feel kind of where, oh, he felt it a little bit too much on that second dart. Uh-oh. He knows it, too. You could tell
Yep.
right away. That's the first time we've seen that much emotion out of him, too.
Yep, that was his opportunity, and that one's probably gonna hurt.
If Dennis throws like Dennis, it's going to hurt. And only a 4 mark, so not quite as much hurt as you might expect. Travis now a chance to look at the 18s or 17s. If he hits 2 trips, he might have closed the 19s on the last start, but now he'll
Yep,
stay right there the whole way. Needs a triple.
there
It's
it
it.
is. Yeah,
I, lo-
so
I
Dennis
love
is
the
in a spot.
suggestions. Sorry. You
Uh,
go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say Dennis is in a spot. Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to pop that 20, and does so. So he put himself in a great spot here, up 2 points and 123 points, or up 2 zones and 123 points. He put himself in a great spot where he can't get the leg stolen out from under him in that round.
Yep, and now a chance to take complete control, and he's done a great job. Dennis has done a great job, even in this battle from Travis, to not let him get even.
Yeah, and
Um,
he's just trying to run away with it. I like that.
yeah, I mean, we saw it. I hate to keep pointing up last week's Wednesday match, but if you just put pressure with points, it's hard to scrap back into it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was busy that night, but that's what I hear.
Uh, You are living every single leg of that, I think, in your mind.
Yeah, I could pretty much tell you dart for dart. I don't need to watch it. Um, it was a lot of trip 20s that I was watching in the screen. It for 2 straight hours. It was.
Look
I
at
had nightmares about it. Tito says, "LOL."
Dennis throwing a trap game a little bit here. He's going to let Travis have the 18s as he went down and closed the 17s instead.
I like it. Yeah, I was gonna say I like it because it plays with your opponent's mind, and then
Yep.
they want to get creative as well. And when you get them out of their zone, you guys know I've talked about this a lot. Yeah, man, that's just
Well, I guess if you're
dirty,
going to.
dirty darts.
Yeah, it is dirty, dirty darts. You are right. Well, now Travis doesn't have anything to think about. He can't be too
Right.
creative here.
Yeah, he needs a lot of those in a short amount of time.
Well, that'll help. He needs 6. Now he needs 3 more of those, at least.
Ooh.
Does not get it, though. If I'm Dennis, I close the 18s right here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then go bull, because you're down by
Yep.
25 points, and you have what 5 zones. I'm still closing it, and now I still go bullseye. Yeah, sprite dart.
Yep. I like that move. I actually would have never have thought of that because I've never been in that position before.
Well, there's a lot of little nuances that you can kind of manipulate in your favor as long as the other player isn't aware of it. And obviously, against these guys, it's not going to be something that they don't notice either. They've just done
Right.
this too many times.
All right, so Dennis just 4 bulls away, and I would expect him to. Oh, there it is.
Nailed
He
it.
does win it.
See, this is one of those when you're really far ahead in a leg, you always try to tie. Um, and he even pulled it off with a double bull and got the tie. So it's kind of like a cherry on top. Um,
No, absolutely. And Travis now down 8-6. It's now or never, and Travis with his back against the wall actually might make this a little bit more exciting for me because I know that he is not going to give up and he's going to fight his absolute hardest right now.
yeah, I am expecting him to come out firing here. I hate that placement of the first dart. I feel for him. Yeah, because you got to move, and when you move, you're moving further away from the board, so you always tend to throw that next one soft.
Yep.
Um, yeah,
No, I
high
agree with
scores are the
that.
best. Ken, I agree.
Yeah, it's always more fun that way.
Yep.
All right, so Dennis is just going to do Dennis
Oh,
things.
trying to get it over with.
He almost, he almost threw a kill shot in right there.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right, so
goodness.
Travis now is going to point the heck out of the 20s. He might look down. I would have liked to look down at the 19s there. We talked about this earlier of the extending the
Yep.
leg.
The getting more aggressive has worked well for him, and it's thrown, I won't say thrown Dennis off, but it has forced him to change his strategy. And see, when
There
Dennis
we
gets
go.
comfortable,
6 mark there is
yeah,
deadly from Dennis Sanden. And
I would look
Travis,
back on that round and probably throw that last one of those darts at the 19.
yeah, I kind of agree with that. And he does get a 4 mark in
Yeah,
there. It's just
still
not quite
fighting.
enough right now.
He is going to need a subpar round out of Dennis here soon to claw his way back into this one and extend this match.
Which is not a position you want to be in, but there it might be.
That's it. I mean, that is the best case scenario for him. A 3 mark out of Dennis Sanden in game 17 or whatever, the 15. Yeah, that's all he could ask for, and he is happy about that. Yeah, absolutely. He's got to take a look.
He's not. Oh, he
Oh,
did. I didn't even see his eyes move. Did you?
you can tell you can't see, but you can tell the body moves a little bit. The crosshairs move is what I call it.
There you go.
Yeah, but missing that dart is usually gonna hurt.
And Dennis fires in a 6 mark on top of it. But, I mean, they're both just kind of playing back and forth right now. Let's see who gets that first knockout punch.
Yeah, and he's still 108 would have gotten him the lead, so he can still grab the lead here and transfer some of that pressure. Now Dennis is going to come to the line confident. He's probably going to put in a triple 19, a single 19, and take a stab at that 18.
There goes a 17.
Boom.
And he did try to take a stab at the 18.
Yeah, that is.
You're good at this.
I like I like that move. It would definitely throw me off as his opponent. That's for sure. And now okay.
Look
I
at
was gonna say,
this. He said,
oh
he
my
says, he says,
goodness.
throw me off. No way. As Travis Wilkinson throws in a 9 mark, boom goes a dynamite. Travis Wilkinson in that moment that's insane. And of course, here comes the insanity on the other side. I'm actually shocked that Dennis doesn't throw a 9 mark back.
Um, I'm confused. I like that though. I think that that's by design. I think that they're trying to confuse each other, and now Travis is just bearing down. And where did that
Travis
go?
has
Into the
changed up
10?
that strategy and gotten aggressive again.
Yep, absolutely. And it is working. It has worked for him all night. And if he continues to do that, I think he's gonna keep this match going.
Dennis not able to take a point lead here. All right, so I'm going to ask you this crazy question because it is a crazy question and a really
Okay.
stupid one. Would you ever think to put in a headphone that is connected to our chat, like our talking, to maybe think of some ideas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. There.
Nick does not believe you at all, by the way.
So if I knew it ahead of time and and I could prepare for it, I'd be open to it. Yeah, I might have to have somebody else have it
Yeah,
and then them relay the question to me in between rounds and I can answer it, but yeah, I'd be open to it.
there you go. Well, we have ideas for the next CSC Challenger Series.
So Dennis is within a bull here and it's 3-3. The way that Travis is thrown under pressure, I fully expect him to take this out, but if he does not, he has opened himself up to the match being over, and he
Oh, what
nailed
a
it.
dart. I mean,
So clutch all night,
that
both
is
of them.
so clutch.
I mean,
I mean,
okay,
you,
it's 8-7.
yeah, 8-7. Here we go. And as Brandon sits back a little bit in his 8-7, he's already full expecting this one to be over right now because he did take Will's spot. And shout out Mr. Will Stewart. Hopefully his plane is landing and he's doing well. But if you get this right, you're going to have to come back. I don't know how else to put it.
I'll come back. I kind of hope now. I don't want to, jinx Dennis or make him think that I'm not rooting for him, and it's not the case at all. But I would love to see it 8-8, and so part of me wants to be wrong almost.
Oh, well, a 5 mark there just barely gets the edge, but we know right now this game in this leg is not going to be won in these early stages on the 20s and 19s.
No,
Every single
absolutely
leg
not.
has been done on the 16s, 15s area. So
Yeah, a lot of damage been done in late rounds of the games, and it's really impressive to watch. In the most pressure situations, they perform the best. That's what you want to see um, out of two great dart players, and they're coming through and delivering on that. It's been really impressive to watch.
no, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. I'm going to point this out now because I have to. You're sitting there in Omaha, Nebraska. I am here in Indianapolis, Indiana, on the north side of Indiana. Will is on a plane somewhere, but he's not a part of this broadcast tonight. He is a memory. Nick is in Orlando, Florida. We got two guys playing Plover, Wisconsin, and
Caseyville.
Illinois.
Yeah.
I mean, the technology to do this is insane. Uh, I'm impressed. The partners promoting darts are doing this the right way for these remote tournaments, I would say.
Yeah, to be able to, I mean, if you just think about not only for us, but for people getting to watch. I mean, for the players, yes, you're eliminating being away from your family, trying to take off work for these events and things like that. And for people getting to watch that, I mean, this is a win-win for everyone, I feel like.
No, absolutely it is. And we got in the chat earlier all these people from all over the country tuning in watching us right now. And it's really cool to see that as they're watching some great darts here from Dennis Sanden throwing a
Unbelievable.
9 mark. Boom goes a dynamite, Dennis Sanden.
So the round before that, Travis threw single 19, trip 20, trip 19, I think, to take control of the leg. And then Dennis just comes back with that 9 mark into the 18. And this is just going blow for blow.
Yeah, I mean
Crazy.
it's going back and forth, and in normal matches, a kill shot would happen. And in tonight's match, it's not a kill shot.
No.
The other player's just wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yep.
This has been awesome to see as he throws in another 6 mark on the 18s. He has destroyed 18s.
Yes, he has. Yeah,
I,
I would love to see the percentages on his triples hit into that segment. Now,
yeah,
he was up by 74 points, so if Travis would have hit 4 19s, he would have put himself in a spot where he could hit that triple 18 to take the lead, but missed the first one, but follows up. He's up by 40 now.
Nick is trying to make me laugh as he goes, no kill shots. 'Tis only a flesh wound. You jerk.
Now, if he doesn't hit a yeah, never mind. Okay. I was going to say, if he didn't hit a triple here, he put Travis in a great spot, but he still does. I mean, he's only up 50 points. Or Travis is down 50 points. Now has the
That's a
point
big
lead.
dart.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh, does he stay there because I was that close? No, he moves back down. Would you have stayed there? You would have stayed there, wouldn't you?
No, I try to play by where's the best single on my third dart. Best single would have been points there. So,
I like that. I like the way you just said that. I play for what is my best single on that third dart.
Yeah. Yeah, that way if you're a touch off, which we are more than we're not, so
you could say that again. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right there. I mean, that is a beautiful way to look at it.
Love how he's being aggressive, though. I love it. And he has to against Dennis. I mean, because Dennis is that type of player that if he gets just a sliver of daylight, he's going to bust through the door. He's shown that all night, especially on this 18.
Yeah, if he's missing an 18, it's into the trip of the other numbers.
Yeah, 444, my favorite number on the board. Not intentionally.
Does that mean that your favorite number is 12?
Yeah, I love 12.
There you go.
Leave me, if we're playing 01 open out or master out, leave me a 12 and it's 0 every time. I'll just throw it a trip 18.
I love that. Look at this.
Oh, he's going for it.
He gets it.
I thought
he gets the 9 mark anyway.
Yeah, wow.
Boom goes to dynamite. So I'm even bored of saying it. I've said it so much tonight. Boom goes to dynamite. Let's move on.
And now we're gonna get. I feel like we're at a point now to where we know we're gonna get at least a 7 out of Travis. And don't let me jinx him.
Uh-oh. You ruined it. It's all your fault. What's weird is that it does feel like that every once in a while. You're like, oh, I messed him up. No, you didn't.
No, I can say that you definitely don't. I mean, there are rounds where I feel like, what just happened? And you know what? Now it's explainable.
My fault. Yep.
You cursed me. Yep.
Just flip off the camera next time. It'll be perfect. We'll know what you mean.
Uh-oh. Does he take a look?
He's got to.
Third dart. No.
He didn't. Oh, and I think in his mind, I think he was going back and forth when he shot that third dart.
Yeah. So we are at that point now to where they're both throwing 4 and 5 marks, and we're just going back and forth until that one round that's going to change everything, and I think it's coming. These 3 darts.
You're absolutely right. And in this leg, they're throwing a 4.91 and a 4.67. It has not felt like that because we have not had a kill shot moment.
Right. Yep.
They're both just kind of hanging around each other. He's got to go with 18 now. Or does he hit the 17?
I don't know. For me, the way that those 2 darts are sitting in the 19, I could click off of one of them and hit into the triple. That was a wash round, where Dennis didn't throw well and Travis didn't throw well, so now we reset. Well, he's got to stay on the 18 because Travis has an X on it. He has to throw a triple right here, in my opinion. Triple 17? No? Oh.
Oh, my goodness. He went after that close, and it's going to come back to bite him, I think. If I know Travis, it's going to come back to bite him hard.
So this is one of those where we talked about having the X and only down by 1 score.
Well, that does make it easier to go at that X.
Yeah, it does. And now followed up with
and it goes
triple.
right back. And there it is.
Yep.
As they are already over 1,000 points, Travis is at least. And we're in round 14, and they are not even at the 17s until this moment. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love these types of games. They're fun to watch. They're really fun to play, too, when you feel like you really do feel like you're in the middle of the ring just taking swings at each other and just not falling down. And here we go, right on
Yep.
cue.
As Rocky Balboa steps up here, gonna try and knock out those 17s.
You know, it's funny when you're debating in your head whether you throw at the 19 or 17, how
And you hit
many
the
times
3.
you end up hitting the 3.
Yep. Every time.
So we're in a spot here where Dennis can get right back into this with the 7 mark. Oh,
Oh, he pulled the last one and he
yeah,
knows
he
it.
he knew it. Yeah, as soon as he let it go, he knew it.
All right, so Travis steps up here. Do you get rid of the 17s first, or do you
I
punt
don't, not
first?
in this situation. Nope. I want to make sure I get a triple, and then I'll throw 2 fat sing. I'll just throw a triple right after that.
You said 2 singles. That's
Yeah.
overkill.
Right.
It works out the same way, I guess,
Yeah.
as he misses that 3rd dart. But here's where this match tends to turn, right
Yep.
here. These guys have been throwing into these legs have been kind of where it's all shifted.
Yeah, and I think that we are going to get that here unless Travis can just put it away.
Travis has been
Ooh.
killing the 16s, 15s too. So only a 3 mark there is not what you would expect. And Dennis, I'm going to expect a 9 mark on the 15s. I don't know how else
Yep.
to put it.
Yeah.
Maybe a 7 mark. Uh-oh. Dennis does
Oh.
get 4.
Yeah. So if he put himself in a situation where Travis makes a big mistake here, that he's still able to capitalize on it. I don't see that happening, and especially with that first dart, he is
Oh,
sending a
look at that.
message that he's here to stay.
And he goes
Oh,
back
went
in the
back to it.
19s.
He is
Oh.
making sure that this is going to the decider.
And in the decider, guys, it will be a diddle. So they will do that three dart count up. And Travis just played in a last leg decider in the last match. So he is going to be kind of used to this moment.
Yeah, and I think that they're both. Oh my
Wow,
goodness,
what a finish. We're going the whole distance,
yeah,
guys.
we are in for a good one here. Thanks
First
for
time on
having me, guys.
stream.
Yeah, this is this is awesome.
I can't tell you how excited I am about this. It was 5-2 at the
Yeah, I was
break,
gonna
man.
say I hate to bring that up again, but 5-2, and we were talking about, is this over or is he coming back? And I think we were both right.
All right, here we go. They're doing the diddle as a 3 dart count up, split bull. So you will shoot at the 20s. Both these guys have left a lot to be desired for the first time they did this. But talk about a big moment right here. Going first is huge. And what a dagger first dart there. Oh, a good follow.
Oh, you know, uh, but you have to, as the player, you have to keep your focus, and if you want to spin it to a positive, at least it wasn't a single one. Because if he goes,
There it is.
never mind. If he would have gone trip 20, single 20, and then fell into a 1, but
He just goes 180.
he's making the Willie Walker statement. Willie
Goes
commented that
180.
he hates the recork for the last leg. I'm interested to know as well. I'd like to know the thinking on that, because
Is that a
if I'm
steel
the
tip?
winner if I'm the winner of game 8 for me, I definitely want the opportunity to go last. Here we go.
I agree
Prefer
with that.
alternate start.
Yeah, he prefers alternate. Yep.
Yeah, got it.
That's
Okay.
that. Yeah, that steel tip kind of way of doing it. Now that being said, Willie, I do have to point out that it has been loser start for the majority of this, so that is a little bit different than alternate start for this last leg. So because it is loser start, I do like that recork. But I agree that as Mr. Sanden will take a real quick short break. I agree that if it is alternate start, I do not like the rediddle. But when it is loser start and you do win that 16th leg, it is definitely going to be nice to have that advantage or to at least have an opportunity at it. I think that's
Yeah.
absolutely right, Brandon.
Yeah, I especially like it the way that they do it here, where it's not just one dart at the bull and whoever's closest to the middle goes first. I like it that you get an opportunity to actually put some skill into it, put, a pressure throw where you can actually come through and win yourself that start. I like it. I've
Yeah.
never thought of it the other way. but I've always enjoyed that opportunity at the end.
I gotta be honest. I'm gonna agree with some of the guys in the chat here. Some of the players saying they prefer alternate start the whole way. And as a commentator, I do because it's a nice thing to point out, like breaks of throw and the advantages that come with that. I just think that's a cool way to look at it. Now, do I think it's great for cricket? I'm not sure.
Start is well, I guess I can't say that the start is more important in cricket because I would disagree with that. I think the start is much more important in 01.
Yep.
You can, like we were talking about, you can extend the game in cricket. You can't do that in 01. So I would be open to either. If I had to vote, I would say I want a chance to put destiny in my own hands for the last game. But um, it, I would be okay with either. I can see the argument for either. I'll say that. I know what
Yeah.
I prefer, but Willie usually has good input and smart arguments on his end. So I hear it.
No, I agree with that completely. I think Travis is just coming back now to change over who's starting this. It will be Dennis with the start here in this last leg decider, game 17. And I'm going to point out, since Willie Walker is here, we have a fantastic match for you on Wednesday, guys. Willie Walker, Mike Maloney. And I'm expecting much of the same as tonight, so no pressure on you there, Willie, because this has been an absolutely phenomenal match.
Yeah, and the full soap opera dramatics that have gone with it. Yeah, I've really enjoyed that. I think it's a great idea. You guys have done great with it, and really promoting the bad blood that you two have with each other.
Yeah, they've been great.
Yeah, yeah, I've really enjoyed that. It's gonna be a great match.
All right, looks like Travis is going to push off here off that first
Yeah,
round.
there we go.
Yeah, the board was just weird. They got it figured out, all good to go. And Dennis will start off here.
And I will point out that Dennis has tended to start really well and really push those games where he's starting.
Oh, he got on the second dart. Nice second dart.
Yeah, I stopped talking because I didn't
Yeah,
want
you didn't want to ruin the whole
to. Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Danny, you're on. I'll take that.
Oh, there you go. Willie goes, if Mike goes double bowl, trip 15 out on me, like Travis did tonight, I'm breaking something. I will tell you that is definitely the biggest shot we've seen on stream so far in this CSC Challenger Series, and I love the fact that it's already been cut.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, it was
As
everything
Dennis
that
taking a
led
huge
up.
advantage.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's a game breaker there. No, this is more important. We can talk about that in a minute. This
that's
is
true. I
game
guess we'll talk
17.
about that in the finals.
Yeah,
After this is over.
right
And
on
look,
cue, the comeback. I
Travis Wilkinson, I'm telling you, kill shot after kill shot. These guys do not give up after one person does something to take control. It is
Yep.
insane. It's happened this whole entire time.
I mean, he was just down 80 points and the biggest zone on the board, and he comes back with a 9 mark.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
goodness. Ugh.
Oh my
So
gosh.
by him not hitting a single there, though, he puts Travis in a spot where he could have taken control of the match. He could have hit 2 triples and then closed out the 20, but he's gonna stay there probably.
Oh.
Hmm.
That last start, it might come back to cost him. We'll see. There you go. Cody Drager hit me with a double bowl, trip 20 to force a tiebreaker last Wednesday. So, woo.
Uh-oh. He went for
And
that?
he sure did. I I don't know. In this situation, it's tough
Right, in this
to
game.
it's tough to overlook anything because he knows that if he goes back to 20s, that Travis is probably just going to do something crazy here.
Yep.
Travis, a trip here would be huge, but not in the
No.
4. That's Brandon's job.
Yep.
18s on the last one there. He's down 8 points.
This is one of those rounds that's going to be defining. If he hits a triple here, it switches the whole game, and now that's best case scenario again for Travis. I mean, that
Yep.
is as good as you can ask for out of a Division I CSC Game 17. That is all you can ask for.
And it's Travis who's going to take
And
full advantage of it. I would not expect anything other than a trip 20 right here.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, so close. A 7 mark there, and again, he just throws it right back to Dennis.
Yep.
They are just trading blows.
This is amazing to watch.
This is round 17, but it feels like round 15 of a very, very, very good heavyweight fight. And someone's going to hit that knockout punch.
Oh, he's going. Nope. God, he throws me off the way that he throws. I thought he was moving down, but
All right, Travis again. Chance to do the exact same thing. He only needs 4 of them to have that opportunity this time on the 17s.
yeah, and already having a mark on the 20 is gonna kind of magnetize him up there if he hits these. Yep. So now he's gonna look.
Oh, 0 for 2 on that. Let's keep track of this because that was an 0 for 2 on that to take control.
Yep.
And now Dennis with a pretty straightforward chance to take control now. Not anymore though.
One hole out. One hole out. Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh, and he knows it too. You could tell. So
Now,
Travis,
historically, all night, when one person does that, the other one follows with a bad round. So,
I cannot believe he
think.
did not look up
Oh,
at the
that's number
20s
3,
on the
though.
second dart.
I
Why didn't
know.
he look up on second dart, man?
I don't know. I definitely would have. You would have been over a triple ahead on the 16, right? So that's where he would have been going next. So you would have hit a triple 17. It would have put you up to where if you went or sorry, 2020, you would have been up more than a triple on.
And Dennis is going to make him pay right now, isn't he? Oh my goodness, a 180 there for Dennis Sanden. Boom goes to dynamite at the worst time. And
What a huge
Travis is
round.
still going to be kicking himself, I think.
Yeah,
And that might be that game changer.
yeah.
Oh, that's a tough lay on that first dart as it flights up into the single again. He does fit it in between, though, but he's down in points.
This is so
I'm
intriguing.
I
'Cause
don't know what Dennis is going to do.
I know I don't either. Well, he's gonna go again. Okay, he's
He
smartened up.
stayed
He's
there.
staying up
Yep.
there. Yep.
He stayed there. He's going to try and point this thing.
Now
But
the only thing I don't like about that is Travis has come back so many times. I think the pressure is setting in on both players, I think.
oh, that's the round. That's the round. It wasn't the last round that he did not shoot at the 20s on the second and third dart. It is that round right there.
Yeah. So if I'm Dennis, I still throw at the 20 first. I'm up by 65 points. I want to be
Yep.
up 125.
And now he has to stay there, doesn't he? Or do you look down at the 17s
No,
now?
no, no, absolutely not. No, no, not me. Especially after I've thrown 2 air balls like that. Um,
See what he does. He's still thinking about it, though.
yeah, I think he
What a
might be.
moment. He hit the trip 20. That's a
Yeah,
good dart. It doesn't matter what he did there as long as he hit it, you know?
yeah. Willie, by press the advantage, do you mean point? I hope. Yeah, gosh, he's just narrowly missing those triples. Put
Yeah, and
himself
that's
further and further out of
yeah,
reach.
it's costing him a little bit each time, but the pressure is on both these players. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
This is a big, big, big moment in this whole entire tournament.
Will he stay in there? Oh
Oh, he
no.
missed him. They just keep going back and forth now on like giving each other opportunities.
Yeah, it's so crazy how before they wouldn't miss and they would trade that back and forth, and now it's the opposite. Yeah, but I'm telling you, bad darts are contagious. They
Yep.
really are. I don't know why. It's not like we want them to be.
And they're both feeling this. They just got to break through this wall of how important every dart is and just play.
Yep.
Just pretend it's every other leg this match.
And he really took advantage of all of those missed darts, and and his own. I mean, he could very well be way out of this, and he clawed his way back in again.
I fully expected that to wake up Dennis
Yep.
completely and have him take back control of the entire leg, but not going to do so. He does get the trip on the last start, but you just keep giving Travis these opportunities and Dennis these opportunities. One of them is going to take advantage of it, and it's going to be sooner rather than later, I think.
Yep. And that triple did put him up more than a triple, so it makes Travis have to throw 2, and now
He's going to look up again. He's over 3. We're gonna call that 0
At
for
least
4.
he hit a single here.
Yep.
At this point, not to dog on him, but at this point, I would consider that a W if I'm Travis, considering what I've just done, throwing at that number for the past 3 or 4 times.
Well, this has to lock Dennis in on 20s no matter what he was doing on
Yeah.
those first 2, right?
Yeah, you would think, but
Oh, he
I
looked
was gonna
down.
say, yeah, the
It
last time
did.
we said that, he went for the close as well. So,
I I
I
like the look at it. I really do. It's gonna cost him. But
I really have confidence if I'm Travis right here. I I'm obviously closing the 20 already, but that's
yep,
just me.
he does get it.
Now, this is deceiving because it might
Yep.
look like he's at a pretty big advantage, but
Nope.
he's nothing but a 7 mark away, and we've seen him hit 50 of them tonight. So,
And this entire match has turned every single leg on the 16s and 15s, and
yep.
it's fully going to happen here, which we wouldn't expect anything different. And Dennis so far has just not been as solid on those trips. Now that
Nah,
he's still throwing a 4, but
right.
we're almost just expecting a different level out of both these guys that we're just not seeing right this second.
Well, we have to keep in mind that this is game
Yeah.
17. They know that, and it does weird things to your body. Nerves creep in, no matter how
Those are so blocked.
Yeah, like Willie said. Willie said pressure changes in the last leg versus other legs. Willie Walker said that. I completely agree. It does do something to your body, and you really have to fight through that and let the muscle memory take over.
Well, here we go. Dennis. There's that trip 16. Look on over at the 15s. Why don't
Did you
ya?
see he was
He
throwing that
almost
dart?
hit it.
He was throwing that dart harder with more
Yep.
purpose than the last few rounds.
And
Man, what a
there's a
round!
switch of it. And let's see if Travis can fire right back. A 6 mark would be huge here. Uh-oh. Yep,
Yeah, he knew
that's
it.
the moment.
Yeah.
We were expecting that knockout punch from one of these guys a little bit earlier in this leg, but Dennis takes advantage of it right there. Now, does he finish him off?
And I'm throwing fat. If the way that he's been
There you go.
throwing, yep, yeah, smart.
Yep.
And now you have free reign. I'd throw the bull because I don't think.
Yeah, because a single doesn't help.
Well, no, it did. Yeah, a
Did it?
single did help. But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
but you have 2 zones. I'd rather have a single bull there than move the bull. I think hitting the bullseye moves the bull more than getting yourself another bull advantage, if that makes any sense. Because
No,
I would rather,
absolutely.
for an entire match, I'd rather go up there and only have to hit 2 bulls, get it over with.
Oh, I like that completely. As Travis gets 4 of them. Jennifer asked, question to Travis, why didn't he look at the 15s instead of the 16 opening another house when he had those 17s blocked? And here it
Um,
is. Oh, no. Oh, you just opened up the door for Travis to have match-winning darts here. A double bull here goes a long way.
oh no. We've seen it out of him too. That
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh, he hit the double bull. He hit the hard one.
Oh, that
15.
fit.
Oh,
Oh, he
no!
missed the easy one.
He missed the
Ah,
single
I feel for you, Travis.
15.
I've done that 1,000 times.
Now refocus and go hit that
Ah,
bullseye
yeah,
again.
you have to.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Then he hits a
Oh
double
my
bull on the
goodness, he
last one,
did it.
too. What a
So
dart.
so now he's up by 64, right? No, 54. 54. So
Yep.
he is up more. So
More than
Dennis would have to
4.
throw. Yep, have to throw
He,
2 darts at a point.
yeah, he does have match-winning darts, but now he might go for it. No, he stayed there for all
What
3
a
of them. I
round.
like it. A 9 mark there for Dennis Sanden in
They
the
saved
in the
all the good
craziest
ones for
moment.
last. Yep.
I mean, craziest moment there, and Travis is probably going to go up there and destroy bulls anyway. Oh, I mean, what a brutal leg this has been, too.
Yeah.
I really thought he was going to hit it again, man.
So dramatic. I mean, heartbreaking, potentially,
Dennis Sanden, 2
from a
bulls
couple
away.
of different rounds.
Nah, oh, still
Ooh,
2 bulls
stops a
away.
point though.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he gives him match. Nope, no
Nope,
match-winning
almost.
darts.
Yeah.
But he keeps him in this. This is not over with yet, guys. What round are we in? Something to start thinking about.
Yeah, for sure. And Jake Schreiber actually brought up a great point. What if they do round out? Remember when Travis hit the button?
Yep.
So, oof, he gives up basically his last round there if they
Yeah.
round out.
This is round
That's
20. That's
wild.
it. If Dennis gets a point, it's over. This is round
Isn't
20.
that crazy?
No, Travis. Yeah, Travis is done because they started off the game wrong. Oh my gosh. What do they do?
Huh.
Travis was only less than one bowl away and didn't get his last throw.
Yeah, that's wild.
Wow. I don't I don't know how to handle that if I'm either, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, that's brutal.
I mean, do they just like replay that whole leg, right?
I
I think
I don't
so.
know.
I think they have to replay the whole leg. Oh, that's so crazy.
But hey, it's fitting, right? For everything's been so dramatic, for it to.
Yeah, I'm still where it's still dramatic. Right this second is
Yeah,
dramatic.
absolutely. Yeah, it's a great question. Who set the board up? Hmm.
Um
It stumped us. I I've never seen you speechless, and I'm
I
hardly ever speechless myself. But
I mean, I'm
wow.
still not sure. That's the craziest thing ever. Uh I, Travis is I don't know. I I don't know what just happened. I still don't know what the answer is, guys. Oh, yeah, they did not give him the option to swap at the beginning. Um, yeah, that's the other issue is that the three of us have no say. We're not tournament directors of this. We have no say in this.
Yeah, and I don't mean to fuel a debate or a fire or anything. I just happen to notice it in chat, and obviously a lot of other people noticed it as well. Um, it is, yeah, it's
I think
unbelievable.
that they're they're both
Yeah, conceding.
yeah, I think so. I think they're both I don't know. I still don't know what's happening, man. They're both being
Well,
great sports about whatever is about to go on, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
I guess that's the best way to put it. Well, let's let's go to the positives, right? We saw probably one of the greatest moments on this stream, the double bowl trip 15 to win that leg by
yep.
Travis Wilkinson.
And everything that led up to it, just to that just impact moment.
Yeah,
I mean, there were so many great moments like that throughout the night, and then for it to end up 8-8, going to a tiebreaker. Um, Gosh, they both played so great, but even more importantly, they played clutch. I mean,
yeah.
at every moment when they had to have it, they came through basically every time.
I am mentally and physically, I feel exhausted from watching that. It was, I mean, back and forth. It could not have been the best like heavyweight punching back match ever.
Yeah,
Um, to imagine, it was so awesome. It was so cool. Um, we still are going to end on this note, right? Like craziness. Brandon, you have been phenomenal, sir, in the
appreciate
booth.
it, man. Hey, it was all you. You led me
You
along, handled me very well. I really appreciate it, man.
No, stop it right now, man. You were great the whole entire night. The insight that you gave was fantastic. You threw some things out there that I would have never have thought of. And honestly, you helped out some people. I think in the chat think of things a little bit differently, which is awesome. I
Yeah,
mean that.
well, I'm glad to do it. That was what I was hoping that would happen. That I could um, talk strategy and kind of talk what I would do in those situations or what I think they're doing or gonna do. Yeah, I had a blast. I'd come back anytime and do it again. So
Well,
thanks
man,
for having me.
I would have you back for sure. I, guys, I'm just letting you know if you're still tuned in with us, they're right now having a video call. I don't know what the final answer is going to be. So, Nick, I'm just going to come to you real quick. Do you want us to stay here? Yeah, he's saying 1 minute. So I don't know. I still don't know what's going to happen. This is awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome, and we still have. I mean, pretty much all of the viewers are still hanging on the edge of their
Yeah,
seat.
they
So,
are. They want to
um,
know what the result is.
yeah, it's like, oh my goodness.
I can't tell you. This is yeah, they're all saying stay there. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens. They're all joining this call here to find out what's going down.
I picked a heck of a night to join. This is
This is
incredible.
this never actually happens. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so curious, man, and
Me too.
uh, it says right over there, Dennis Sanden winner today, but we're not sure yet. We're not sure.
No, I mean, I am still here, and I'm still getting requests for dad jokes.
I hope that Alki Darts is right. I hope they replay the leg. I because they can't just throw the three darts um of Travis because what if they bounce out and we have no idea?
Right. Yeah, no,
Um
that's very true. And I I mean, goodness, I would
I
almost say I would almost say that that's not fair to Dennis either because he was throwing thinking I only have to get the point lead and the game's over, right? You know,
right.
it's there are levels to it, so um
No, you're absolutely right there. I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that to this question. I would say that I can tell you that we had a similar situation at the Indiana State Dart Tournament this past weekend, and they replayed the leg. And both teams were okay with it. What I mean by that is the team that made the mistake is the team that actually went to get the referees. The other team didn't even call it on them. Um, and when we brought them in the next day to talk it over because they just replayed the leg and they were going to win that leg easily. Like they threw the winning darts. They just did it in a different way. The board wasn't set up correctly.
yeah.
And so they had to redo the entire leg. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Travis has 3 bowls left and he probably hits at least one of them. But we can say that, but we really don't know for sure. That's a pressure moment.
Yep, absolutely. And someone in chat just mentioned it as well that you know there are several factors in play there where you can't just go back and say, all right, Travis, you get 3 darts because, like you said, he what if one of them bounces out? Now
I
what do you
actually
do?
like Big Blanco the most. Let's just restart this whole match, boys. Zero
Let's go.
zero.
Yeah,
I'm ready for that.
me too. Me too. I
Yeah.
mean, if we could get another barn burner like we just had, I mean, who doesn't like watching that?
Well, we're gonna get one of
Man.
those on Wednesday anyway, guys. No matter what, Willie Walker, Mike Maloney Wednesday. Here it's 9:30 my time, 8:30 your time. Um, but that's gonna be a phenomenal match. Let's talk about that for a second. What do you,
Yes,
who do you have going in that one?
I really don't know, um, because they're both really good. And they're you know they play together. They are
Yep.
partners as much as they want to make people on Facebook think they hate each other. You know they're buddy. They're really good buddies. They travel around America playing together. They at least they did. Um, if I had to pick, uh, oh man, I don't know. It's hard.
Scott,
It's hard picking two people that you know. You know what I mean?
Scott Hanish goes 9-0 Willie isn't a barn burner.
I would say it's gonna go 9-8 Willie.
9-8 Willie. There you go. What do you guys think in the chat? Let us know. We're curious to see what your ideas are. Oh, what a I'm gonna say 97 Mike. And here's why I'm going to say that. He's my Facebook friend, as is Willie, but he's the one that's actually going to like say something to me tomorrow or like right now on Facebook
Oh,
publicly
I'm
for
sure
all to
I'm gonna.
see
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna.
if I did not pick him.
I
So
know.
Willie's much nicer.
Well, you started talking before I had my chance to start trying to diplomatically pacify Mike, so he
Well,
didn't fry me on Facebook.
guys, we are going to get information, I believe, from Mr. Nick Teixeira on the results of the conversation. So, Nick, what do you got for us, bud?
Well, this is definitely not the way I intended joining the conversation this evening. Um, I did just have a chat with both Travis and Dennis in a group phone call. We had talked it out, and both players mutually agreed to call it there. Mainly it was an unforeseen error in the board. It was something that, in retrospect, I know ourselves and PPD wanted to more likely reset that whole leg at the beginning instead of having it skip the first round. And unfortunately, that was an unforeseen consequence.
Right.
But I mean, Travis even said in our chats that, at the end of the day, Dennis shot really well. And Dennis was even Dennis said he was trying to go for bulls more those last few rounds to try to close it so it didn't even come into play rather than point. And from the situation that game was at, both players just agreed to call the match there. 9-8 Dennis Sanden. They wish each other the best of luck. There's no bad blood or anything there. But on behalf of the PPD and the commentary booth in general, I do apologize about that mix-up and the confusion in chats. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Dennis Sanden moving on to the next round.
And I'm okay with that result. I think that is a result that is fair. And Travis, to be completely honest with you, right after the match ended, he was like, "Well, I could add 3 more darts, LOL, but great match, Dennis. You shot phenomenal." Like he was fine with it. I don't know how else to put it, guys. And Dennis, of course, brings up a great point. He might have done a different strategy there at the end than he was trying to do because he did not want to win by points. So that is also fair. And both guys, people. Dennis Sanden, 9-8. I feel like someone said that at the beginning, when it was like 3-1. Do you remember that? I forget. Thank you.
Yeah. That's
Thank you.
awesome. Yeah. And
Guys.
I am okay with that as well, as long as they agreed to it.
Yep.
That settles it for me. And anybody that knows Travis should not be surprised. I think I started off my comments about them with how awesome people they both were, and all the times that I've met them. So yeah, I applaud that match, and now Dennis goes on to play Brian Dennis, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome, guys. And that'll do it for us here at the CSC Challenger Series Division 1. We got a great matchup for you Wednesday. Mike Maloney, Willie Walker. That is going to be a battle till the very end. So tune in with us then. I'm Sean Green from To The Point Streaming, joined by a great co-host tonight, the famous Brandon Neal. Guys, we will see you on Wednesday.